Hi Leo, welcome back to my channel, Karma Fox. I am doing your monthly reading for November. I do hope that you guys are doing well. I'm going to take a second to remind you that this is a general reading. It may not resonate with every single Leo out there. So guys, if it's not resonating, you can always check your other signs and placements and see if your messages may be in those readings. Keep in mind that the monthly readings are predictive in nature. So if these events aren't occurring right now, they may occur in the next few weeks, depending on your timeline. But as always, don't try to force yourself into a reading that's not for you. Spirit, what would you like Leo to know for the month of November? Leo. All right, Leo, you are starting out with a star card. I like that for you. It does denote that you're doing a lot of healing. It also denotes that you're balancing out your emotions. It's crossed by the 10 of Wands reverse. So you're resolving problems. You're getting clearer. The more you heal, the more you balance out your emotions, the more you're resolving these problems. You're beginning to see your way clear. Let's see what's happened in the past. You may have felt very overwhelmed before, but I feel like you're resolving these problems now, so that's good. Show me what happened in the past for Leo. Show me what happened in the past for Leo. Yeah, the 10 of Pentacles. So this is pertaining possibly to family, but definitely to some kind of relationship that is long-term. It could have been a marriage, it could have been a situation where you were living with somebody, or just in a very long-term relationship. I do feel like at some point you felt like you kind of had it all. Let me see the underlying energy here. Why all this is happening is the moon. You may not be sure what's going to happen here. There are things that are being hidden right now, things that are unclear. Let me see what's on your mind. Secrets could have affected this as well. Oh, so you're kind of sad. I do see you going through a lot of changes. You're trying to learn lessons from the past. There is a sadness here, and I do feel like also some of you may have some regrets for things from the past. You think about these things. You're really very focused on the past right now, but there's a desire for change. But I'm also seeing that in your mind, you feel that there's not love available to you. Let me see what's coming for you in November. Because I can tell you right now, Leo, that's absolutely not true. Love is available for you. The Hierophant. Okay. So you could be dealing with a Taurus. I'm seeing Aquarius energy and Cancer as well. But I see it. This could be somebody that is giving you advice. You could be leveling up your own spirituality here. Some of you could be getting involved in some sort of an organization that is very helpful for you. But for some of you, this has to do with commitment. So let me see how you're showing up. The Hermit in reverse. Yeah, see, it's this sad energy that you've had, but you're finding the answers that you're looking for. You're resolving problems. You've kind of pulled back, it looks like, a great deal, Leo. You may not be going out very much, and that's changing now. So let's see, because I feel like you were kind of isolating yourself. Show me the energy coming towards Leo. The 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is somebody who, they could be having some financial problems. There's a bit of imbalance in their energy. And I do see that this is somebody who's making some sort of decision. Let me see Spirit's advice for Leo. Show me Spirit's advice. The King of Cups. Okay, that's very positive. So the King of Cups it's all about love. It's opening your heart to love. It's being receptive to love. It's giving love. So there will be advice regarding love here. Let me see your outcome. Oh, Page of Pentacles. Okay, so that's either communication or an offer that's coming in the end of November. Now, the bottom of the deck, we have the 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. So the underlying energy here is releasing, letting go. Be careful with your money in the month of November, because I do feel like your money was pretty good in the past, but you could have some losses in November. So be careful about that. There could be an unexpected expense. But also it indicates to me that you're releasing a lot. You're letting a lot go. So let's clarify. Spirit, why is the Star card here? The Empress in reverse. Yeah, that's that poverty. It's a poverty mindset, and you're healing from this. It's a feeling of being disrespected. It's a feeling of also not really knowing your own self-worth and your own value. So there could be a lesson in this, because I see this is what you're healing from, and you're finding more balance in your life. And the key to this, it looks like, is for you to know your value, know your self-worth. Yeah, you're going to have success here. 4 of Wands and the 6 of Wands. Wow, that's incredible. So what's resolving for you is problems with regard to a marriage or a long-term connection, but you're going to be successful in resolving these problems. Let me see the past. But the key to that is knowing your value, knowing your self-worth. Yeah, you were in an unbalanced connection. And the Justice card comes in because there could be legal implications, especially if there's a marriage involved here. But it's balancing out. I keep seeing this balancing out, and it's all pertaining to you knowing that you have value. Your self-worth is intact. I do feel like this is a lesson that you're learning, and you look at this, you examine this. But I do see that good karma is coming your way. I do see that you may have been dealing with somebody who was either giving their energy to another situation, and it could have been anything. It doesn't necessarily have to be another relationship, but it was an unbalanced connection. It was a long-term connection that was unbalanced here, and it's beginning to balance out. So these problems are resolving, and they're resolving in your favor, and you are going to be successful here. Why is the Moon here? Very strong Libra energy here, and also very strong Taurus energy. Temperance in reverse. So you're still healing from something that it was secrets. There were secrets. There were things that were being held out of sight, is what I'm hearing. Things being held out of sight. I don't know what that means, but maybe it means something to you. There's still a need for healing, though. Somebody here in this, if this is a connection, somebody was not listening to their intuition. I don't feel like it was you. I feel like it may have been the other person, and I feel like that other person may have been keeping secrets, because in your energy, you're receiving good karma here. But take it as it resonates. It's what prevented this connection from moving forward, though. So let me see why the 5 of Cups. Now, if it was you, you're regretful of this. If you were the one keeping secrets. All right, we have Judgment in reverse. Yeah, so for some of you, you do have regrets. You made some poor judgment calls here. There's a lot of sadness in your thoughts. So be careful with your thoughts, because thoughts become things, okay? So I see that you're going through a lot of change. There's a tremendous amount of change going on in your life right now, especially through the month of November. 5s are typically about change. You have a 5 in your thoughts. You have a 5 as your overriding card for November. So there's a tremendous amount of change going on for you right now. So really carefully guard your thoughts. Now, with regard to relationship, you may feel that there is just no chance of a connection ever coming back together. I do feel like you're up in your head about this a lot. So again, I'm going to caution you to guard your thoughts. All right, let's see what's happening in November for you. Spirit, show me November for the sign of Leo. Show me November for the sign of Leo. Yeah, I feel like some of you guys might be going back in your thoughts, and you're thinking, well, I wish I'd done this differently. I wish I'd done this, you know. You can't change the past. So focus on the now and focus on positive thoughts. There is a little stuck energy here I am feeling for you. So be careful with that because, again, it's going back to those thoughts. All right. So we have the Page of Swords. We have the Queen of Cups in the reverse. The Star card. I believe that was your first card out, was it? Yeah, it was your first card out. Thank you, Spirit. We have the Two of Swords. We have the Emperor. Could be dealing with an Aries. We have the Lovers. Strong Aquarius. Knight of Wands reversed. Page of Pentacles. That is in your outcome. The Devil. Ace of Swords. All right. So let's talk let's talk Leo. And then we have the 10 of Coins in the reverse. Interesting. So commitment and spirituality is going to be an overriding theme in your energy. Now, if you're dealing with a Taurus, you're definitely doing a little low-key spying on this person. So in the first week, that's particularly with a Taurus and that strong energy here. But there's, you know, regardless, I see that. You're looking, you're holding back your emotions in the first week. You're hopeful. You do love somebody here. I do see you have these feelings. You have these emotions. But you're kind of seeing, hey, does this person still have feelings and emotions for me? You've identified this as being your perfect person. However, I do feel like in this first week that while you're hopeful, you're also thinking you're not on the same page with this person. You still feel on some level that you're committed to this person. And I feel like you're trying to figure out, are they committed to you in some way? Is there a possibility for this to ever come together? But there's a lot of the negative thoughts that creep in. I do see that you're still doing a lot of healing in the first week of November. The second week of November, there's a decision here that you're making. And that decision, you kind of go back and forth in this decision. It has to do with this person or whether you're just going to take charge of your life. I do see you kind of choosing to take charge of your life here, which is good. I see you kind of coming into your own power here, which is, like I said, it's really good. For some of you, this could be a twin flame connection. However, again, I have to say you're not on the same page. So there's a lot of split energy that I'm seeing, you know, both currently and on into the first couple of weeks of November. If you are within a twin flame connection, you may hear from this person by the middle of the month. I do feel like this is somebody who has a choice, and you could even have a choice here too. Because I do see the strong energy in the middle of the month of making a decision and not really knowing which way to go. Do you choose to move towards this person, or do you choose to kind of take control of your life and move forward, you know, on your own? I do feel that some of you could be starting, or you could be a small business owner, or you could be, maybe you have a endeavor, a side business. And I do see that going pretty well for you. Yeah, I do see that going pretty well for you if that is the case. Now, when I say going well for you, there's going to be ups and downs with it. So don't allow this poverty mindset to take hold. You definitely are battling that. You're battling a poverty mindset. It's like you're questioning your own judgment here, particularly in the first 2 weeks. There is somebody, either you or the other person has a choice between two people here, or it could even be just a major decision with regard to love. I feel like you're going to take control of your own life, though. You may feel that the person that you have been involved with here is a player. Even so, and I can tell you right now that they've been very inconsistent. This would be somebody you're not speaking with, you know, at this current time. This person has been in devil energy. They have been in very toxic energy. In the third week, I see you hearing from this person. Yeah, this person may reach out. It's going to be something very small. It's communication or a text of some sort. And we'll get more clarification about what's going to happen with that because it's in your outcome. But I do feel like you need to know that this person is still in toxic energy, or you could be dealing with a Capricorn as well. But I do see communication in the 3rd week from this person. Now, in the 4th week, there's a realization that this person is in toxic energy. You may feel they're a player. I do see more communication though. But I feel like by the end of the month, you're kind of looking at this person and you're saying, no, I'm not dealing with the toxic energy, especially if the communication does increase. But you're going to gain clarity here that this person is a little bit toxic. And I do feel that you're kind of turning this down. It's not what you want. It's not the balanced connection with the loyalty that you want. Also, like I said, be very careful with your money in the month of November, because I do feel like there could be some sort of a unexpected expense coming towards the end of the month. All right. So let me see your energy. Why is the Hermit in reverse? So if you know that there could be an unexpected expense, you might want to start putting some money aside in the event of, you know, anything happening. All right, so you have the 8 of coins. You have the Magician in reverse. And you have the 8 of Cups reversed. So yeah, somebody is coming back into your life that has walked away, but you may feel that they're being very manipulative. So you're looking at all those details. You're looking for the answers. I do see the communication though. There is going to be communication, but I do feel that this person is a bit manipulative, or at least you're viewing them that way. But it's a return. This could also be you returning towards something that didn't manifest very well. I do see you working very hard. I see you looking at all the details, though, of a relationship. You've been searching for answers with regard to this, and I do feel like you are finding those answers. Trust your intuition. That's going to be very important here. Why is the 2 of Pentacles in reverse? Yeah, you're definitely dealing with somebody who's trying to make a very big decision with regard to love. Why is the 2 of Pentacles in reverse? All right, we have the Sun in reverse. You could be dealing with another Leo. We have the 2 of Wands, and we have the 3 of Wands. All right, so this person that's in your energy, there's some sort of a big decision that they're making. I do feel like this person is very unhappy. They could possibly be blaming you for things that have occurred in this connection. That would be that toxic energy. It's a lack of accountability that I'm seeing here. This person is making plans, though, because they're tired of waiting. So they're tired of waiting to make a decision. I do feel like they're a bit unbalanced, but, you know, and the unhappiness is what is driving them. They're more in a planning type of energy versus being in an action energy. But I do feel like they're tired of waiting, and you're going to hear from them likely in the 3rd week. Bottom of the deck is the 5 of Pentacles reversed. So this is somebody that's wanting a reconciliation. It's somebody from your past. Just know, though, that they are in toxic energy. They're still not holding themselves accountable. What they're doing is they're blaming you. So why is the King of Cups here? And you're aware of this. You become very aware of this. All right, we have the King of Cups again. The 10 of Swords. We have the 4 of Cups in the reverse, and the 7 of Coins reversed. All right, so this is definitely somebody you have strong emotions and feelings for. But I'm telling you right now, Leo, you're not on the same page with this person. This would be somebody that you have had an extremely painful ending. There's definitely love here. This person is definitely a good match for you. However, that being said, I do feel that this person has treated you inconsistently, and they've treated you with a lack of respect. So Spirit is basically saying here, you know, that it's a recognition that there is love, but there's also been betrayal here. There's a recognition that this person didn't treat you properly, that they didn't properly invest in the connection, and now there's regrets for not doing that. So this person does have feelings for you, but know that they are still in a very toxic energy. There's an indication here that now might not be the best time for you to invest with this person, or that this person, although you are on their radar, they are not properly investing in the connection. It has nothing to do with whether or not they love you. It has to do with their actions and their own accountability. Again, Five of Pentacles in the reverse. So let's look at your outcome. So yeah, this is somebody who is wanting to reconcile with you, but I would be very careful about the energy that they're bringing in. And remember, guys, the energy can change very quickly. So, all right, we have the Strength card. That's you in the Major Arcana. We have, again, the Hierophant, which is the overriding theme for the month. And we have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is a very strong connection that you're experiencing here. You are going to hear from this person. Again, I would expect sometime around the 3rd week, but it depends on your particular timeline. I am seeing very strong Taurus energy. With the Strength card here, this person is working on themselves, but again, there's an issue of accountability, and I don't see them being action-oriented at this particular time. This could also be a codependent relationship. This person may have been codependent on you, or you on them, or it could have just been a codependency in the relationship, and that needs to be examined. It needs to be looked at. This is somebody who they may not be completely single, and they may be acting single, so be aware of that. And that's something that they would need to be working on. But I definitely feel that this person is keenly feeling this loss, which is what's driving them. It's like a buildup of the energy. They're feeling the loss in this connection. This is what's going to make them reach out to you. With the Hierophant here, I do feel like you feel very committed towards this person. You may reach out to somebody, though, that, you know, to get advice regarding the situation. Listen very closely to that advice. Also, I feel that many of you are working on your own spirituality right now. You're working on yourself. And I do feel like that is going to be the key here to you moving out of this poverty mindset, understanding your own value, your own worth, taking charge of your life. So you may feel a very strong connection to this person, and I see that you do, but really look at what they're bringing to the table. And it may not be that this person has really developed enough to bring to the table what it is that you need right now. Doesn't mean everything is over. It just means that you have to deal with what is currently present here. So I do see that, you know, there is going to be somebody that's going to give you advice. And this could also be your higher spiritual intelligence talking to you as well. But what's driving this person is their feelings of loss for this connection, the loss of you. Yeah, definitely is. And they are making plans because they are very unhappy right now. They're making plans. They're tired of waiting. And I do feel like this person is coming back in for a reconciliation. Bottom of the deck is the Three of Cups. Again, that is a card of reconciliation. It's also indicating to me that as you're releasing and letting these things go that have kept you burdened, as you're resolving problems, as you're healing, you are going to be entering society again. You're going to be going out, even if it's just with friends and family. I do see you kind of letting go of all of this and moving back out into society, which is a very positive thing. So, but I strongly feel like somebody is coming back into your energy. All right, so let's see if there's any further advice from the oracles for the sign of Leo. Leo. All right. So you have number 32, and again, that condenses to a 5. So there's a lot of changes that are going on. Remember, guys, that before change happens in the 3D, there's a lot that goes on, you know, in the 5D or in the metaphysical world. Everything that manifests at first begins as thoughts. So carefully guard your thoughts, and, you know, try to remember that for every negative of an issue, you can choose to focus on that negative, or you can choose to focus on what it is that you do want. Try to focus on what it is that you do want, because you're going through a lot of changes here, both spiritually, physically, the whole thing. And I do feel that that's very important, that you keep yourself on a positive wavelength as you're navigating these changes. All right, so this is called the Great Goddess, and it's about transcendence, divinity, and Shakti. So let's read that. Give me just a second. All right, so your affirmation is, I am empowered and awakened by the great goddess within. The universal mother, queen of the cosmos, she who is and she who gives eternal life, but who can take it also away. She who at will could create or demolish earth if provoked, destroying without hesitation all that she has created, a supreme being of the most powerful feminine essence. Many have tried to travel her depths to the place of the soul, but many have failed to make it to the place so full of everything you can hardly fathom any of it. It is total light and total dark, the harmonization of the forces of good and evil, a place where it's understood that the universe is as it should be, that the evolution of our collective consciousness is right on cue. Notice the floating crystal path leading you to her soul. It is beautiful but deadly, slippery, transparent, and movable. Observe the skeletons of those who fell deemed unworthy, incapable of understanding the truth she offers. The price you pay is letting go of what you are comfortable knowing, releasing the illusions that once brought you ignorant bliss. That's that releasing that's going on, guys. Only the soul who accepts her as she is can make it to ascension. The one who can accept both the beauty and ugliness within her. Only then will they have total transcendence of the soul, a higher awakening and activation of their power. There is potential for growth and prosperity if they can make it past their own limitations and worldly illusions. A peaceful valley is just beyond the barren desert. Pulling the Great Goddess card can be a sign that it's time to transcend your limitations and transmute them into power. You have the strength and intelligence it takes to do this. Finding the harmony of both dark and light in your life, actualizing and honoring them both. You cannot have only one. This card has an energy of divinity. There is something that you are resisting, blocking with fear and limiting with complacency. You're at a powerful point, and the goddess strength is within you. Call upon her. So guys, yeah, definitely you want to get in touch with that goddess within. You want to understand that you are incredibly powerful. You are incredibly powerful. So I do see you doing that. I see this Hierophant at the end and this strength. It's like you're working on yourself. You're making all these internal changes, and those internal changes have no choice but to manifest in your world. So really closely guard your thoughts for the month of November, okay? Because you're in a powerful time of change. All right, I hope that this has been helpful for you. If you've resonated with this reading, hit that like button. Be sure to subscribe. And until I see you in your next reading, namaste.